From the Opubco Studios in Oklahoma City, this is an OSU update. I'm Jenni Carlson. The Cowboys get back on the field Saturday afternoon as Kansas comes to town. And John Helsley joins me on the phone to talk a little bit about that game. John, obviously coming off the off week, and Kansas not a really good opponent here, not expected to give the Cowboys much a game. How do you see this game shaking out? Where could the Jayhawks pose the most threats to the Cowboys?
You know, Jenny, offensively, they've been okay at times this year. They run a little bit of wildcat that I know the Cowboys coaches are a little bit concerned with, and that's the one area that they're going to really try and make sure that they're paying attention. You know, I don't think Kansas offensively has a lot of weapons. They're just kind of okay at quarterback with Webb. You've got a nice running back in James Sims. But, you know, I think if they can just kind of maintain, you know, that running game and anything that Kansas might be able to do with the Wildcat, I think they'll be in pretty good shape.
Is this the type of game where Kansas comes in and tries to shorten the game with that running game? Because, you know, with their defense, it doesn't really look like they are able to stop good passing teams, good running teams. Oklahoma State obviously does both. Could you see Kansas trying to condense this game on Saturday?
Which sure sounds like a good idea. You know, this is a team that, you know, ranks last in the NCAA in points allowed and 118th against the run on defense. They really are short up front. They're defensive tackles. When I say short on talent, they're lacking defensive tackles who can really play in the Big 12, and they're not overly athletic across the board, which is really a terrible matchup when you're going against the Cowboys. So, you know, if they could somehow shorten the game on offense by maintaining some running game and moving the change and you know, getting the clock, I think they can, you know, at least help themselves a little bit there. But, you know, all signs pretty much point to a pretty easy Cowboy win. Any chance that there's rust after the off week or Cowboys looking ahead to next week? Do you anticipate any of that being an issue at all? I don't. I think the off week actually helps them here in that, you know, coming off the A&M game, if they would have had to immediately turn around and get ready for Kansas, I think maybe a little bit of a letdown could be expected. But I think the off week helps, allows everybody to kind of recharge a little bit and get ready for another game. All right. Thanks, John. Hey, be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.